bazungu tebategela chito zengamba kezio zengamba kezio Mr. Trevor Kezio zengamba.
So you're Trevor Kezio? Guys, what is that on the Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm always excited if you're new here. My name is Claire. Welcome to the Classy Farm. And if you've always been here, nice to see you. Welcome. So today I decided to come up with this random idea about the local language, my mother language, like home language. So, you know, a few people who live abroad or in the diaspora, like they always like thinking, what should the children be taught? Like, should they specifically concentrate on the English language or should they also learn the native language? So I'm gonna let you know what I think, but that's not to say you can't give your views and comment. Guys, get busy into the comment section down below. Let us know what you think. So today I'm gonna be doing a challenge. It's gonna be a Luganda challenge with my family and you guys. This is meant to be a bit educative and it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it because I thought we are gonna be speaking Luganda for the next 24 hours, guys. You had me, children. You had it. Yeah, show me the excitement, guys.
Yes.
Tewali kogera luzungu. Like I'm telling you, this is gonna be like a serious, on one side, like gonna be a serious challenge that whoever uses English during the 24 hours is gonna get consequences. I'll let you know. I came up with gonna face the consequences. So I thought, okay, we have chili, that's chili there, and we have some more chili, but I don't know which one we should use. This is like the Mr. Naga chili. Some of you may know with hot pepper. Pickle, very hot chili. That's how it looks. This one is very hot, and this one is the piri piri chili. It's sort of like the one they do in Nando's. So I'll tell you what. We are going to have it in this. I'm gonna put some. Let's use this because we're gonna put this in the syringe. I usually use this one for paracetamol at home. Oh God. So whoever says an English word or statement during the next 24 hours, they're gonna get a dose of chili. Guys, is it coming through? Okay, it's a bit thick, but it's coming. Do you see it?
Yes.
This chili is so hot, I don't even, oh my God. It went all back out. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Whoever says an English word during the 24 next hours, guys, this is what they're gonna get. They're gonna get a dose of piri piri on their tongue. So that is to stop you failing in this challenge, basically, because there's gonna be a prize as well. We're gonna have a prize. We're gonna have the winner for the challenge. The winner will get some of these. The winner will get some of those. Yeah, so we'll get like a box of one of those. So guys, the challenge is open, and before we open, we're gonna have a video reaction. Everybody come here. We're gonna have like a challenge. Like we're gonna watch a video from 3 years ago, because I think 3 years ago I also just said one morning that, you know, from now on, whatever you ask for, no asking in English. Yeah, because what it is, I usually like speak to my children in Luganda at home. I do try, and I think they do understand it. I would say they understand it, but to be honest, I never concentrate so much on making them speak it. So like previously, I thought as long as they understand the language, like whenever I ask them for something or I'm talking about something, they understand what I'm saying. So guys, there is a video here we are going to watch. So let me just put it on loud so that Tyra as well. I'm gonna put it back. Who is that? That's Tyra's voice.
And Rosie.
Oli, Johnny. But I don't have a lot of sense.
Hey!
I don't have a lot of some of English.
What? What?
Okay, English. I don't have English. I'm going to get my zapato maybe.
What you say you're gonna get sapato? Like what were you on about? Like so when I said chopper you, I'm gonna chopper you sapato. Yeah? Guys, it said what is it I will play it again. Just put it near the microphone so that you hear, guys. Sorry, I can't show you the video because we are watching it to get a reaction from it. Tyra, you are in this video first, so I will put it near the microphone.
Ingenda kuwiniga challenge. Bano mu English. Bali bayina. They talk. But now, lelo tamani chintu nechumu.
Oh.
Oli, Johnny.
That's tight. What was Chintu, that's
I
Tia.
don't have a lot of sense. I don't even have a lot of some
Tia was gonna say money.
English.
You don't have a lot of English.
So you don't get English. I don't have English. I'm going to get my zapato maybe.
So guys, that is a reaction from us from the video we did. It's about 3 years ago, isn't it? You can hear the voices. They were all a bit younger than how they are now. It started off with Tyra saying, "Bano tebayina cheba manyi agena winning a challenge." So we're gonna see today because there is gonna be big prizes going. So guys, what I showed, the winner is gonna get like a box of some chocolates. Any ideas for the prize? Is there anything?
Genda bakuba. Genda bakuba. Olava nze. Genda bawagala.
No, I'm
going to win.
You're about to get a dose of the chili because win is not. That is non-Luganda. That is not. The challenge go open. Tyra, didn't I open the challenge? The challenge is open. Why you on about? You're about to get. The chili is coming. So wait. Any suggestions for the prize, or we are happy with the winner taking a box of chocolates? Would that be good enough?
Yes.
You think? Yeah? Yes. Okay. That's good. We're going to see who is the winner for the next 24 hours, guys. Let me tell you the rules to this challenge. If you don't know the Luganda word to say, just be quiet. Or maybe use signs and facial expressions. Because if you utter out any English word or sentence, you're getting a dose of chili on the bar. Thank you. And then if you, let me say, this is another thing as well about this challenge. You're not going to say whatever. I just listened to that video. Some people are just saying Charlie or something. Isn't that like, what was that? Like, is that a slang in Ghanaian language or something? Charlie.
But Nigeria.
Nigeria or something. Yeah, but no, you're not gonna say whatever. Whatever you say has to make sense. It has to be maybe a word or a sentence well put together. It needs to make sense. So do you have any questions? Anybody has a question? Tia, you look like you have a question. Do you have any question?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Can you say random Ugandan words?
How can you say random Ugandan words like they're not gonna make sense? They're just random. You have to say words that match the situation. Let's say you need something from me. You're gonna say in Luganda, Mom, can I please have something? Who knows how to say that, I'm Luganda? Eh? So you're going to have to communicate like in Luganda, and it has to make sense. You could say the random words, but that is not going to get you to what you need, because it needs to make sense to you, doesn't it? Yeah? Do you have any further questions or anybody else? Yeah? Guys, any other question?
Nedanyawo.
Bana, yeah. Tai, agenda kujiwinige no challenge. Nenda nyamo. Bana icha. Abantu sebo batani said smashing the Tyrese's Luganda is Lugandering. The Luganda is Lugandering. So yeah. So guys, that's the yes. So Trevor no Buddha, yes. So Trevor, what are you on about now? Yeah. Yeah, no, first start off like intro, like, because you're gonna tell us your name.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna tell us your clan. Yes, so can you tell us your name, your clan? T and Tyrese, it's okay. You just go there. I will, you know, when you wanna speak, you know, the challenge is on now, so you know what to do.
Kalenze, Mr. Trevor KZO.
So what? So you're Trevor KZO. Guys, what is that all about? What is that all about? When did I cheat?
Then Bila Mamba. Then Mamba.
Do you know what the Mamba looks like? What it is?
Mamba, Eli Nyanja.
Nyanja is a lake, but what does it look like Mamba? Tyrese, don't laugh because you won't know the answer to this question. Tyrese, what's your Mamba? What does it look like? Do you know?
Muluzungu Eli fish.
It's a fish, yes. It's a type of fish. Yeah. And Kudila, what does that mean like to you, like if it's your clan?
Eli clan yange Wembela Daddy yange.
What? Guys, I'm confused. No, like you. What do you know? Like if that's your Ogomuziro go.
Sisola Gia.
Good. So that kind of fish, you don't eat it. Good, well done. But then going back to the name, I don't understand how you say Kizio. Your Kizio.
Kizio. Ninoko gamba Kizio.
Why?
Tebategela Muluzungu. Tebategela. Wengamba Muluganda. Chizito. Tebategela. Zengamba Kizio.
So you just say, my name is Kizio.
Mr. Trevor Kizio. Zengamba Bilisawa.
Together. So initially we were Ngobagamba trying to say in the proper way. What was the problem?
Bagamba, Mr. Trevor Chizito. Hey.
And they start saying pardon.
Hey. Bilisawa Bagamba. What's that?
What did you say?
I don't understand what you just said there. I'm like, wow. Okay. Chizio. Bategela. Bategela.
So from school, from way back, like in school and So you start to say Kizio, and when you say that Bagamba, yeah, nobody asks other questions. Wow. But let's say, there is a time you came to me and say, "Bam, this name, like people don't understand when I try to say, so I have to say Kizi." Oh, and I was looking at you, and you said, "Ma'am, until people don't understand you and don't until people don't understand your name, what you say." So you were saying to me, I also need to call myself
Kizi.
So I'm going to quickly run through the importance of learning a native language or mother language and why I feel it's important to teach this to our children. First, as you know, language and culture, they are intertwined, like they are like entangled, if you like to say, like, you know, you can't have one without the other. So basically you learn more about culture through language. Let me say, like with children, if they learn the local language, they are bound to respect other cultures, learn to know more about how other people live in their community, particularly within their own community. Like, as you know, charity begins at home. So they will learn to respect what their culture is and culture for others. Because if you don't respect your own culture, then how are you going to respect other people's culture? So you have to know that it exists and it's important. And also with the children, like we live abroad and we've come here, started families. So it will help children, like it does help minimize the loss of identity, because you know some people, they get confused of their backgrounds, where they come from, because they've gone and started a new life in a different language because of whichever reasons their family may have. Another positive for learning a language is that it will help you strengthen family ties, particularly with extended families. Take, for instance, my family. We have family back home in Uganda, East Africa. So recently, like beginning of this year, we were in Uganda, and my children were able to communicate with their grandmom, their aunties, you know, extended family members. You know, they can listen to every conversation. They can know whether it's about them, whether it's a good thing, or they even when they choose not to speak, but they cannot be lost and like they don't know what's going on around them. So by teaching them, you are facilitating the communication between them and other family members. Imagine if we were back home and they were just looking and they look lost and they don't know what's going on. So I never like that to happen. One of the reasons that really pushed me to make sure they learn the language and understand it. An example is like my Jaja has a place where people put up small businesses, like on her land or area. Like these people pay per day to use that space for their small businesses. It could be like to sell something to the community. So they pay per day. They rent that place. It's like pay as you go. So it's per when they work that day. If they don't work, they don't pay for it. Things like that. You know, people just have to manage back home in Africa. So my children, I was, you know, amazed by how they just got involved, and they were helping out to go and collect this money every day, and they could communicate with the local people, like the natives. That's what I mean. They could communicate with the native people there, like get the money, county. Of course they struggled with the money, because if you just move to a new like if you are just using the money for the first time, or you haven't seen it in so long, you will struggle. But at the end of the day, it's numbers. If you know numbers, you can work it out. So what they did, they would concentrate more on like communicating to the natives in the local language, and the people were just asking, "Oh my God, I didn't know you know Luganda," and they were doing really well. So there are also positive intellectual benefits in terms of like the children's intelligence levels, and studies out there have revealed that children who know more than one language or multiple languages may excel academically, And you know, I have reason to believe this, because why it is, it's never a negative thing to know another language or an additional language. And children are very smart, like they pick up languages like that, especially when they are younger. Like never, you know, start thinking, oh, my children, they will get confused, or they will go to school and they cannot know whether they should speak the home language at school or non-speaking and stuff. They will switch like that when they go to school, because they see everybody in the school uses English. They will just switch to the English automatically. And if you have trained them to use the home language at home, that's what they will use at home. Because me, for example, I see some communities that are very strong at doing this. The Nigerians, they always teach their children their local language. And if you see now, like everybody wanna learn more about the Western culture, they wanna learn some of the popular words, so they're making their language spread internationally. The Asians as well, I tell you what, the Asian community, they will teach their children, if they're Pakistani, they are Indian, Bangladeshi, they will teach their children their local language. It's always good, like it facilitates communication either way, so the child will know when to switch to which language and when and how, and they will do this very fast. You will be amazed, because actually there is like IQ tests about, like, if you know, like IQ can be tested using different aspects of in somebody's intellectual levels and thinking, and one of them, let me say, can be interpersonal skills, like you know, being smart with other people, or it can be logical as well. That is like number smart, like people who do well with numbers and problem solving. And then it can also be linguistic, so that's where the language falls. So for people who know more than one language, you can't go wrong. Look at it in terms of, like, you will have more opportunities. If, like, at the place of work, they're looking for somebody to interpret for a client, you are there, you will say, I know that language. And you know, if you meet other people in the community these days, it's about like socializing, social capital. You'll be able to interact and communicate with more people. So all those are positives. It does also help to be articulate, like you've met some people, whenever they are trying to explain something, they don't easily get around to what they are saying or want to say. They be around the bush. But if you are confident in the language you're using, and you know you have polished communication skills in different languages, multiple, it would help you, you know, to be polite, but at the same time straight to the point. I like people when they are articulate at what they are saying, because personally I'm attracted to intelligence in it. Who isn't, guys? Let me know your experience. So people who know more than one language, they can use it to their benefit. Like you will find, like, have you ever had a conversation with some people and you find that some people are precise? They know how to be assertive rather than being aggressive. So all these works are, like, you know, it does help with emotional intelligence. If you find yourself in a situation that is difficult to handle, knowing like different ways of communicating different language could help. So it does help in that sense as well, that you're gonna just improve on your communication skills. Yeah, I can't emphasize enough how an extra language is an additional asset. If you're out there and you know a second language, be it from Africa, Europe, and you are fluent in it, even if you're not, you're just learning, or you have plans to learn an extra language. I know in schools they teach Italian, Spanish. I've always liked to be fluent in Swahili, French, and other stuff. I try, you know, I still remember some words from learning German in school, and we used to learn Arabic as well. So it all comes in handy. It's never a wastage of time. Take, for instance, you could go out there and do tuition classes and teach others the language, you know, you will be amazed other people that would like to learn. Let for instance, in this country here, you could start up lessons where you teach Luganda and teach everybody to how to speak, or proverbs, teach them like stories about the history of Luganda, and whichever your local language would be or is. So how do you maintain teaching a native language to your children? I'm saying children because that is like my dearest and nearest to me. So you could want to teach it to your other extended relatives, extended family, you know, depending on your individual situation and circumstance. But now when you hear me referring to my children, that is like the inner, you know, yeah. So what would you do? So first, what you would do is what I'm doing right now, like reinforcing it like a home, encouraging the children to speak it whenever you are at home or with them. And to be honest, like when my kids were younger, and sometimes if we were out there on public transport, let's say on the train, like if one of them was misbehaving, I would quickly switch to Luganda. I would tell them off in Luganda. Nobody around me would know what we are talking about, but maybe some people would sense that it is a disagreement and stuff. But you know, when I don't want like any other people interfering, I would switch to Luganda and tell them off and ask them, why are you doing that? Like, is that a sensible thing to do right now and there? So because they understood it, they know. Sometimes I would just give them a look and they know. So that is how you can reinforce it at home, like encourage them, show them you are proud of it yourself. I speak Luganda. The only reason, like in my channel, I'm usually communicating in English because I want like a wider audience over the, just an audience that goes beyond the my local community. Otherwise, I will be doing all the videos in Luganda. But otherwise, when they come home, I'm always speaking to them in Luganda, and if they don't understand a word or a sentence, I'll stop and explain it to them so that next time they know. So one way is to make them feel you are proud of it as a person. You speak it, you speak to your friends in Luganda, in the community, they know you are involved, you use the language, you explain to them what it means. So they are proud of it, they get to know more about it. We listen to Uganda music at home, the kids love it, they understand it. Gospel Luganda music, or you know, whichever songs that they like and they hear. Everybody, like there is one Cheza for Yesu, there is other ones like, you know, Uganda hip hop, you know, we listen to it all rap, and yeah, they love it. So one way is like to also take them out with you in the community, you know, expose them to the culture, to people in the community, explain to them why we do what we do, and you know, make them be proud of their community, because in that way they're gonna want to learn more. Like I explained earlier, this will help them find identity, and for them never to be lost and thinking, oh, you know, what's my background? Because if you don't know where you come from, or how it, what it means to you to be polite to your elders and all these different things, so you will never get to be a responsible, respectful person. That's my individual thought. So if you have any other views on this video, please go in the comments. Tell us what you think. Do you teach your children your local language? How far are you gone? Because one way would be like to sign them to a tutor who can support them, and they can do it like whenever they are able to, depending on your family schedule, or you can start to you know, encourage them at home bit by bit, learning a few words, you know, as time goes on, they will pick up. The kids are really smart, like I said. They will pick it up, and you will be amazed at how quickly they learn a new language. So we're gonna see how our challenge goes today. And please stay with us, and we want this to, we want you to enjoy this as much as we're gonna enjoy it. I'm marking points, and Trevor, you are at the bottom of the list. Who is number one now? Maybe Tia, she wants to be number one by not saying anything. Eh? She wants to be number one by not saying anything, Tia. Yeah? You need to say stuff. What do you want to say? Tugende? Tia? Tugende? Eh? Damu gambe tugende, mami. Eh? Gamba tugende, mami. Eh? That's good. Let's go, guys.
Mom, after saying the word in Ugandan, can we say in English after?
Saying the word in Uganda. It's Luganda. After saying the word in Luganda, Tia. They call it what?
Uganda.
Luganda. Okay, yeah. Should we allow that, guys, for Tia? Tia wants to, if she says the word in Luganda, then she wants to say again in English. Are we allowing that, guys?
Yes.
Maybe she wants to explain that. Okay, we will do that. Kahat tugende. Tugende bannayo obudde butuyiseeko. Tyra gw'ogamba yoki? Toyina ky'otugamba? Jangu wano. Toyina ky'ogamba.
Jebele ko classy family.
Kizi oye? Erinnya lyoki?
Tyra Chizito.
That's good. Kati ekiki ekirala ky'otugamba eky'Oluganda challenge ogenda giwangula. Eh? Feeling positive?
Trevor has the challenge.
Trevor Girina. He's already packed in his bag. He's showing off now. He's showing off. Trevor Girina. No. Trevor, yogera bulungi ebintu. Tyra, you can. Trevor, you can take him on. You can take him on. Kati tugende. Challenge kweri. Tia yayagala bikyusa the Ugandan words to abikyusa biteeka ku gundi.
X1 maka. It's edgy.
How much are they, guys? Wano bagayita kiki kino?
Edgy.
Eh?
Edgy.
Sewulira Tyra bayita bile?
Edgy.
Okay. So how much is that? Sente meka.
Tulina kuyogera sente. Sisobola.
Tiye no meka. Yogera. Yogera jango yogere kyogambye.
Billy. Sente wa Billy.
Yeah, okay. No Billy pound Billy nkaaga mu ttaano. Yeah. And Tia knew what to say. She said it even I had it. Yogera.
Achina van.
Yogera.
Sakali waffles.
Waffles wa skali.
What?